Reportedly, the RNC is making the requirements to get onto the second debate stage next month even higher. Do you think they need
Right.
to maybe remake those rules, maybe make them a little more clear so there isn't this criticism, this confusion ahead of the next debate?
Absolutely, and you're right. They are changing the criteria, making it more high, as you put it, 3% from 1%. But what they need to clarify is what polls are acceptable and which ones are not. If I had known the Rasmussen poll was not acceptable, we'd have gone a different route. So it seems to me they need to clarify what polls are acceptable and which ones are not, so that this does not happen again. And we're sending them a letter to make sure that this does not happen again, to clarify exactly what polls are acceptable and which ones are not.
Multiple Republican candidates said before the debate that if a contender doesn't make the debate stage, they should drop out. What do you make of that?
Well, I was said to me the last time around. Somebody quoted Chris Christie and said, "If you don't make the debate stage, anybody that does not make the debate stage in Milwaukee ought to drop out." I'm not taking political advice from Chris Christie. Thank you very much. I'll make my own decision as long as I feel that my momentum is going and our contributions have never been higher. There's never been a greater interest in my candidacy than right now. I think a lot of people feel that I got shafted by the RNC. And I don't believe I'm going to have any difficulty getting the 3% to qualify for the Ronald Reagan Library debate. I'm from California, so this is going to be on my home turf. I will see you in September, and game on, hold my beer.
So you're confident you will be on that debate stage in a month?
I am, and I think they need to hear what I have to say. As I said, the epidemic of fatherlessness, the lie that America remains systemically racist, the need for school choice in urban America, the need for an amendment to the Constitution to fix spending to a certain percentage of the GDP, a method to get rid of these soft on crime, George Soros-backed DAs. These are the kinds of proposals that I am putting forth. Also, an executive order to stop the graft and corruption on the part of the family of the president and vice president, whether that family is a Republican or a Democrat. Excuse me. Harry Truman said, when you go into politics broke like Biden and you come out rich, you're stealing. We need to do something about that. I think all these kinds of things are things that Larry Elder is bringing to the table, and I think it makes many of the party leaders on the GOP side very, very uncomfortable. They're just going to have to be uncomfortable because I'm not going anywhere.
What's the pathway to victory here? Because as you know, being on that debate stage really elevates someone's national status. It provides a lot of make or break viral moments for candidates. So where do you see yourself growing within the next month?
Well, again, I intend to make the debate at the Ronald Reagan Library, and if I perform as I expect to perform, that will make or break what happens going forward. Again, there's nobody out there talking about the issue that I'm talking about. Been talking about them for decades. I have a proven record of being a conservative, a pro-life guy. 40 years on radio and on television, been writing a column since April of 1998. It won't be hard to find out what Larry's views are on everything. I've written about 1,200 columns, a New York Times bestseller. I've got another book coming out about the damage that California can do to the rest of the country if we don't stop people like Gavin Newsom. It's called As Goes California, My Mission to Rescue the Golden State and Save the Nation. As you can see, Brittany, my goals are modest.